Hey guys, thanks for joining me if you're watching this. Today we're going to build Knight Rider, so Kit from the series Knight Rider. It's a 1/8 scale model kit from Fanhome. It's a die-cast model. These are pretty big, all in all. When the full car is finished, it's about 2 foot long, so 23.5 inches. I've built one of these prior, the DeLorean from Back to the Future. And if you want to take a look at that finished kit, I do have a short um, on this channel. So you can just go ahead and visit the channel page, which is linked down below, and take a look at that. Again, if you're watching this, congratulations. You're probably the only person. This is my first time doing a live stream of one of these builds. I'm learning StreamYard at the same time, which is a streaming software which most people know about. But if you don't, it allows live streams with multiple people. So just trying to learn it. Figured this was an easy way to do it. Before we get started, I have all the parts laid out, which I'll show you in a minute. We'll just go through the first two issues. It is a subscription service from Fanhome, so each each week you're supposed to get a new issue, but what they do is bundle up the full month, send you one package every month with all four issues, and we're going to start here with issues 1 and 2. The nice thing about these kits is they do come with all the tools you need as you need them, so they will be included with the kit. These first two issues will require a small bit screwdriver. I found in building the DeLorean that these often aren't very good. And so I do recommend if you're going to do one of these, go out and get you a decent, um, screwdriver bit set. You can get these from Amazon. You will want a magnetic head one because these do include very tiny screws in order to put the parts together. They can strip easy. So you want a good tool. And again, because they strip easy and you're screwing into metal, I also recommend you get some of this. This is pretty inexpensive. Again, you can get it off of Amazon. It's just a small oil lubricant. And what that will do is as you dip the screws in there, it'll help them grip and thread through the metal real easy. Without this, like I said, you can strip it, and then you're gonna be off to the company, try to get a replacement if you get one of those stuck in there because those little screws will not come out. Um, these are electric, so they're full LEDs. They're, as I mentioned, die cast, so they light up. Some can make sounds. There's a big botting community around all these that are very active on Facebook. They make all different kinds of parts that you can use to enhance the model kits, or you can go with stock. On the DeLorean, I went pretty much stock, um, but I saw a lot of impressive builds on that Facebook page. So, with that, we might as well just jump over uh, to the build area and just get started. So, as you can see, I've got my parts already laid out here. And step one, as I get my mic in place a better. Step one is I'm going to go ahead and move these pieces for issues one out of the way. And as you can see, it's metal. It's got a nice shine to it. I know you can't feel it. This probably just this piece is about half a pound or so, maybe a little more. Very substantial. So I'll move that out of the way. And step one is going to be uh, this little metal piece here. And as you can see, there's a small crease right here. What it requires is that we put a 90-degree fold. So in order to make that easier and more accurate, we're going to use a straight edge, and it's going to allow us to just place it there, right along that line. Maybe not straighten it as we thought. Sure. Nice 90-degree fold. And we won't need that straight edge anymore, so I'll get it out of the way. Next step is you're going to attach this metal mesh to the underside of the hood. It will just slip in. Let's go underneath here. These things are a little harder when you're got big old fingers like me. Okay, there, we got it in place. And then we're going to secure this. And since this is plastic, we won't be using any of the oil, but we'll secure this with 3 AP screws. So that's these little ones here. There's the first one. Have our hands free. I'm going to go ahead and start by using their fluted tool just to get a feel for if the ones in this kit are any better than the ones that came with DeLorean. The DeLorean kit was actually a kit from a company called Eagle Moss. They went out of business and declared bankruptcy. And then one of their competitors, D. Agostino, who's typically does a lot of stuff in Europe, bought a lot of their kits and products out of bankruptcy and picked them up so people who were already subscribing to some of these could continue their kits. And then, of course, D'Agostino has a bunch of their own, which I believe this one specifically was D'Agostino's. Um, but the other ones that Eagle Moss had that they've picked up, there's uh, the Enterprise D, which is a very large kit, pretty cool. They have some the 69 Charger from Fast and Furious, and of course the infamous Ghostbusters vehicle. So we're done with step one. So now we're jump over to it's actually step 3, which is going to be this little piece. And this is the hood latch. And so it's going to sit on here like so. That will just snap in there. Next up, we're going to take the hook, and it looks like to flip here. There's a hook. Right. Okay, and that again is going to attach with 2 AP screws. Get there. Again, it's going into plastic, so you don't want to torque down too hard, or you will strip the threads that you're cutting into the plastic and some hard. So if you do that, some model glue can help just secure that, keep it in place. Next up, we're going to be putting the air intake on, and it's going to sit just like that. You can see it's going to form a little seal here. The grate we put in earlier. Just to sit there. To take the hood, this over, drop that into place. Down with AM screw. So it's going to be 6 AM screws. Oh, and this is now that we're screwing into metal, of course, we're going to make sure you want to get that lubricant on there. Not too much, just enough. It is oil, so that all over everything, like I just did. Okay. Really does help it go right. And if you do stumble on this video, it would be nice if you hit the like button just to let me know somebody actually viewed this. Uh, and of course, if you actually enjoy this, I'll probably do the rest of these just for fun on here. Uh, so, if you want to check those out, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, and you can join us for these live. Yippee! And of course, you can always shout out in the comments. I am trying to keep an eye on that as I do this, so be interested in seeing if anybody's here watching this. Shout out. Let me know what you think. There's those 6 screws. I did say I should have put a cloth down to protect the surface, but I was pretty careful. Um, does pick up fingerprints, it looks like, pretty well. Then we need to put 2 more. It's gonna be right here. These 2. These are going to be BM screws and hopefully not have anything to do with bowel movements. And you're home. What is going on? This one really small. Does not want to sit on the screw. Clean up some of that. Oh, go on. This is the danger of doing these on a live streams. They can be very frustrating. It's like, just all right. See, that does not want to stay. Well, we're gonna have 20 minutes of me trying to get these 2 tiny ass screws on here. That should be fun. That's the content everybody knows. Gotta be careful not to scratch that other BM screw. So this is the last one. Of course, they give you an extra one extra of every screw just in case you screw it up or lose one of these tiny little things. Back to the side. Don't doesn't like me. Oh, wish I could say that that down. Nope, it definitely did not. Nice and flush. Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's see how it gunked up top. To next up here, we're gonna put some hinges on. So first one, bracket is going to install right direction. And that's going to be secured with two DM screws. So these right here, and these are just going into plastic. So so great. We don't need wobble. Yeah. All right. They're nice and secure. So next up, going to be attaching the hinge. to be way, and it looks like it is going to attach. It is going to be attached with a CM screw. This piece is metal, so let's grab a C. These are a little longer screws, so the short end is going to go towards me. Let's see, can't get there first. We want it tight, but not super tight. Let's see. Let's say. Okay. Same thing, another C screw. little easier to start it on this piece. Far enough there. Line it. Except it looks like it does go fully inside here. Just wish there was an easier way to see. Back it out because it's our now here. The other one is laid nice and flat, and so we keep it needed to. This one doesn't want to do that. Should would though. What the hell? Let's see there. Some test it. Some either got it in there or we missed it completely. Let's find out. Right. Nice and snug. This one, on the other hand, is super loose. All right, there we go. Step one done. Still wish that was good enough. Issue one complete. Let's get that out of the way. The deal. Each Each issue here comes with one of these magazines with the instructions. So here's an example, right? And of course, they have all the great stories and things if you want to read and up and that iconic car. So let's move on to the next one. All right. Issue two is the front end. So this is the halon, the Cylon looking thing at the front of kit that everybody knows, right? The Knight Rider wouldn't be Knight Rider. The kit wouldn't be kit without this red light. So the next step is to put on symbol this. We have our red visor here. We have the metal piece that will create the illusion of the three lights, and that's where the three or the separate LEDs will go in. I said three. I don't know why I said three. We're gonna have some light housings here. These will be for right here. So hold that's the lenses. In a later kit, of course, of this will have all the LEDs and wiring that go into this piece before assembling it. Vehicle. And then of course we have this little piece here, and that is everything. Oh, step one, taking this little piece, and apologies if you can't hear me very well. We're going to install that to the back right here. That's hard to see. It's a short left side pin. That'll be this little one down here. I'm guessing. This one. Fade. See, it's got like a little kind of sensor or something. So we're going to do that with an AM screw. And again, it's going into metal. So we'll get this a little up. This little tiny thing. Yeah, I don't know who they think built these things, but maybe they're all designed for 5 foot British people. Ah, feel like Happy Gilmore. 1 year old. This is the reality of putting these things together. Oftentimes, like, one little pieces slow everything way down. And then you try and try, and then you just get it. Just very frustrating. Like, why can't that happen the first time? So there you go. Now we got that little nub. Put that to the side, and we're going to take these pieces and do this just like that. Easy lemon squeezy. I'm going to take these. Which one? Actually, and it doesn't look like there's a specific way. They all look exactly the same. I take the smaller end, top. These all together go together with these little AP screws. And so these back housings here, these silver ones, that's where the LED will go in that will shine through to the front. So oh, sometimes they make these things nice so that they hold just like that. Up. There we go. That makes much more sense. Right in. It's tight. Done. This is the fun part where if this was an edited video, you'd get to skip all this repetition. But hey, it's good for you. I need to get some royalty-free music, so we're not just sitting here spinning our wheels. Hopefully, you got to see the thumbnail that was all generated by AI. I thought that would be a easy way to get our thumbnail, stick to the rules of good design for Facebook thumbnails or Facebook, YouTube thumbnails. It was done in Mid-Journey. Uh, AI is something I work in the IT field, so AI is something that's very interesting to me, and I love experimenting with all the new tools and figuring out ways to use them to be more productive. So next up, we're gonna start putting these lights in. So you can see that that's the front. What that will look like. See, so how to turn that side. Some things are more AM screws. But again, now we're going into metal, so let's get these a dunk. One. There's two. Now we do it all over. That oil really does make a huge difference in getting these in here. I can tell you that. And first time really using StreamYard with multiple cameras and everything. So hopefully, the fact that my camera is tied to my mic in StreamYard apparently is not separate for some stupid reason. So you turn off the camera, you lose the mic associated with that camera, even though the mic isn't connected to the camera. Uh, so hopefully that didn't happen when I switched over to this overhead cam. Because the other one's off the screen, I never closed the other one. I just zoomed in on this one because I will feel stupid if I've talked to myself and all we've done is record this in pure silence. But hey, happens. This is why you need to build up an audience so you don't have to guess. And I don't want to turn it on to double check like I should. There we go. And as you can see, we got our 3 lenses in place. So next up, we're going to slot red visor in, and it sits in like that. Up to it. Let's maybe get a bit. Little or interesting. All right. We're going to be using GM screws now. Assuming I can hold, like 4 things in one hand and 2 things in another. Yeah. Bit of well, right spot. Go. Should make this next one easier. A little much. Again, that oil really, really, really helps. There we go. Let's see that tonic. Maybe in a future one, I'll get the theme on here and play a little bit of that. But that's gonna do it. So there's our 2 parts for issues 1 and 2. The hood and the grill, some of the headlights. So leave those there, and I'll get back to the main camera. What's happening here? All righty. Well, I think that does it. Again, this has been the first two issues of building Kit from the series Knight Rider by Fanhome. Uh, Again, thanks for watching this first stream. Just learning learning the ropes, trying to figure out how to use this StreamYard software with my setup. Some point I'll show you my battle station. I got a few computer gaming rigs set up here with all the bells and whistles. But for now, I think that does it. Thanks for watching. Next time, join us live. Again, if you like this, want to see more of this, help me get better, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and give us a thumbs up. And with that, we'll see ya.